Hello everyone, Shadefyre here, and welcome back to Let's Play Resident Evil 2. This is episode 4. Last time we got all sorts of stuff done. We put out the fire on the helicopter, we killed zombie Marvin Brana, we saw a little girl, met up with Leon, and made ourselves a bomb. Well, we didn't really make the bomb, we just sort of stuck a detonator on it. Alright, so let's get rid of our ink ribbons and take this jewel, because we've actually seen where we need those, and it's the room where we got the diamond key. We got our bomb, we gotta take that up to the helicopter, take the jewels up to the room next to the helicopter, and we should be good. Skip ahead a little bit to here, since we pretty much just traversed the areas we've already cleared, though I did get bit by one of the balcony zombies. Alright, so first things first, let's use our bomb here. Which just opened up this door that was previously inaccessible. Use up our jewels here. Nope. Should probably actually take that and not just expect the cutscene to give it to me. So we get half of a blue stone, similar to the other stone we got, except of course only a half. We still don't know what we need those for, though. We also did hear a scream up here a while ago, though. We couldn't do anything about it. Desk lady.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I thought you were another one of those zombies.
Are you Chief Irons?
Yes, that's me. And just who are you? No, don't bother telling me. It makes no difference. You'll end up just like all the others. That's the mayor's daughter. I was told to look after her, but I failed miserably. Just look at her. She was a true beauty. Her skin nothing short of perfection. But it will soon putrefy, and she will turn into a zombie within the hour like all the others.
There must be some way to stop it.
In a manner of speaking, there is. Either by putting a bullet through her brain, or by decapitating her completely. And to think that taxidermy used to be my hobby. But no longer. Please. I'd really like to be alone now.
Well, alone with this body. So presumably that scream was whatever fate befell the mayor's daughter, zombie eating her intestines. And this is the creepy police chief we've heard about, Brian Irons.
I'd really like to be alone now.
I mean, is there anyone whose hobby is taxidermy as opposed to job that isn't creepy? Also, when he says his hobby is taxidermy, does that mean he hunts stuff and then taxidermizes it? Or does he, like, buy these dead animals so that he can make them into statues? Anyway, we're just gonna walk into his back office, I guess? / second art storage room. Another diary from the secretary. So it seems the secretary found some sort of secret involving the chief.
Wait.
Let me go!
Easy, easy there. I'm not a zombie. You're safe now. Leon, come in. I found the girl, and I've cleared the wreckage that was blocking the corridor.
Got it.
My name's Claire. What's yours?
Sherry.
Do you know where your parents are?
They both work at the Umbrella Chemical Plant, near the city limits.
The chemical plant? Then, what are you doing here?
My mom called and told me to go to the police station because it was too dangerous to stay at home.
From the look of things, I'd say she was probably right. But it's dangerous here as well. You'd better come with me.
But there's something out there. I don't know what it is, but I saw it. Much larger than any of those zombies. And it's coming after me.
What was that?
That's what I was telling you about. It's here.
Sherry, wait!
Even little Sherry just casually uses the word zombie. So we've now taken it upon ourselves to babysit this child. Because every Resident Evil, even the ones with only one playable character, have a support character who you kind of interact with throughout your playthrough. In the first game, Jill's support character is Barry, and Chris's support character is Rebecca. And in Resident Evil 3, Jill's support character is Carlos. So they all kind of have a non-playable character that is your... not so much your backup as sometimes just your other main story character.
Chief?
Leon also has his own support character, who we haven't met yet. The chief is gone, but he left us this heart key. Aha! Those look like stone slots. So, we need 3 stones to do anything with this. And of course, we only have 1.5. And thus his creepiness level goes up a notch. Also, he clearly has some involvement with Umbrella. I wonder then if he actually did kill the mayor's daughter when we heard that scream, or if the zombie got her first. But it seems he's going to taxidermize her into a lady statue. I don't think it's ever clarified in Resident Evil canon what happens to a decapitated zombie, if they just become a Walking Dead sort of animated head. Alright, so we've got the heart key, and there's only one heart door. Do I have space for this? Sure. We're gonna use up our key anyway. We'll leave that one though. We also want to use up our diamond key, which is the room to the north there. But we don't have the space to pick up items from that area, I don't think. So we're going to go this way first. So these would close the shutters on the windows, but we need a power cord. You might have noticed there's also one of those on the other side of the station, in the hallway next to the liquor hallway. And we can't go this way without a club key, which is the only suit we don't have. So down we go. If you've played the other Resident Evils, you'll recognize that foot sound. But these are Cerberus. Cerberuses. Cerberus plural. They're zombie dogs. Just like in the other ones, they aren't immediately aggressive. They'll sort of just slowly walk around until they get close to you, or you shoot them, at which point they'll become aggressive. However, they're also really easy to keep on the ground with pistol shots, because one shot will drop them down, and then you can just keep doing that. You can't shoot them twice quickly, though, because they have a little bit of invincibility when they go down like that. So you gotta wait for them to kind of stand back up and growl before they're ready to shoot. Alright, there's another one around this corner, but he's already running, so he's gonna jump at us if I walk out there. So I'm gonna try to go this way, and then, oh god, there's another one. It's trickier when there's more than one. Just gonna go through the door. So this is the RPD parking garage, and I don't know if this is... I want to say this looks very similar to the one you go through as Jill, but of course that's not actually in the RPD when you go through it, so I don't know. Except you come at it from this side, and there's like a crate hanging out of this, but I think it's just sort of similar. So we could move this truck if we had help. Presumably not help from Sherry, because she's tiny. And a child. Gonna waste that herb for this herb. And that's all that's in here, really. I normally feel like there should be ammo hidden in one of those police cars, but as far as I remember, there isn't any. It's not as clear. That growl is also a good way to tell when to shoot if they're off camera. Because they always do that when they stand back up. This dog still make a weird, like, spring noise when you shoot him. Stop interrupting my reload. Alright, there we go. So, this needs a keycard and power, which we have neither of. But we can fix one of those things here. So this is a pretty simple puzzle. You need to get to 80. Flipping it up will increase it by 36. Flipping it down will decrease it by 14. And as far as I can tell, you flip it up twice, then down twice, then up once. And I think that always works. Kind of no matter where you do it. I could be wrong, though. And there's also a map of the basement, which is not really that important because the basement's not a very big area. It's pretty much just that one hallway that branches off. So we got the power onto the keycard reader, but we still don't have a keycard. The autopsy room is locked also by the club key, which obviously we're going to need pretty soon. Some more Cerberus out here. I suppose these aren't technically Cerberus because these aren't specifically engineered to be zombie dogs like the ones in the Umbrella Mansion. These are just dogs that happen to get infected. Safe room down in the sewer. Save room, sorry. Call them safe rooms now, thanks to Left 4 Dead.
Sherry, I've been looking everywhere for you. I was so worried. We've got to go now, honey, okay? If we stay here, that monster will find us. Let's go.
No, I won't.
What's the matter? Don't you trust me?
It's not that, Claire. It's because of my daddy. He's over there. I heard him call my name. Daddy must have been attacked by the monsters. I have to help him.
Wait, Sherry, don't go alone! Sherry! Sherry!
The number of times Claire has to yell Sherry. Also, we're in control of Sherry now. She, doesn't have much. And she can't fight. She does have this photo of her family, though. Thankfully, this part is not too difficult, considering we're unarmed. Basically, we just have to get past these Cerberus. Cerberus, just like they are in every other old Resident Evil, are fairly easy to... well, zombie dogs are fairly easy to avoid because they're very committed to their jumps and they turn slowly, so all you have to do is sort of zigzag and they'll jump past you. And now we have a puzzle that is in far too many Resident Evil games. I hope you like pushing boxes. Thankfully, it's super ridiculously simple. This is just that same puzzle that's in... it's in the first game. I'm pretty sure it is in Resident Evil 0. And I want to say it's probably in Resident Evil Code Veronica at some point, where you have to push the boxes to make a line so that when you flood it with water, the boxes will float and you can walk across them like a bridge. It's not even really much of a puzzle as it is tedious because you gotta push the boxes and that takes a while. I like the little attention to detail that Sherry slips sometimes when she's climbing up these ledges because she's a child and not very good at climbing things that are almost her height. Whatever you say about Capcom, they've always had a bit of an attention to detail for animations and models and whatnot. Alright, so that's really our main objective as Sherry here, was to grab the club key. But there is also another area we can go before we go back. Up. Ah yes, the cesspool. There's some grenade ammo here. Not very much, but, you know, every little bit helps. There's also a shaft up there that we can't reach, so that's all we can do in this room. And since her dad is obviously not here, let's just go back. The only problem with them is that sometimes they will hit you and stun you, which will then lead to you getting hit by another one until you're stun locked to death, essentially, depending on how many there are. It's only really a problem if you're using a slow firing weapon like a grenade launcher.
Sherry, are you okay? Did you find your dad?
Yes, I'm okay. But I couldn't find him. But I did find something else for you. Here. Here's another.
Thanks, sweetie. Now, why don't you come over here? I want you to stay with me.
Claire, I can't reach the ventilation hole anymore. But don't worry, I'll find another way. I can take care of myself.
Wait, Sherry, come back. Sherry! Sherry!
Count the number of Sherrys in this episode. So, Sherry made a poor decision. She leaped before she looked, and now she's trapped in there. But if she mystically found her way down into this sewer somehow without getting mauled by dogs, I'm sure she'll be fine. So let's deposit our grenade rounds, which I guess we don't have space for. And I think that's all we need on us. So I think I'm going to call it here for this episode. A little short, I think, but, you know, we got to play as Sherry. We met Sherry properly instead of just seeing her running away. We met Chief Irons, we opened up the hallway, got rid of those red jewels, and now we have all of the keys for the police station. So, next episode we'll just have to clean up the police station and then maybe find a way out of here. Anyhow, I've been Shadefyre, and I'll see you all around again some other time. Until then, you folks take care.